What is going on, guys? It is your boy Tail coming at you with another video, and today I'm gonna be telling you guys the way I feel like you should be spending your 20s. Advice coming from a 22-year-old. All right, so if you guys enjoy that, if you guys like men's style, men's fashion, men's lifestyle, please hit that subscribe button. With that being said, let's peep this fit. Let's get right into the video. Let's go. Number one, career building. Now, building your career has to be a vital part of your 20s. You know what I mean? That means staying in school. And that means building yourself for something bigger. All right. So what does that all mean? Right. So what I'm saying is get your degree, but that's not where it ends. You know what I mean? Once you get your degree, you have to work on getting a good work ethic. All right. Once you get a good work ethic, the doors will open for you. Take me for example, right? I'm going to school with something in psychology, right? I want to be a school counselor just in case this YouTube stuff does not take off, which it absolutely will. And it is taking off. All right. Just a little nod to the universe, right? Anyways, you know, this YouTube channel, just in case it doesn't take off, I have school to fall back on and I have a degree to fall back on. Not only that, but I am also having good work ethic skills as well. It's not just that, you know, career building is not just I have the degree, now let me get the career. It's let me get the skills to keep that career and obtain that career while I have the degree as well. You know what I mean? You cannot just stop at the degree. You know what I mean? And also, you know what I mean? What I'm doing with YouTube is I have YouTube, I have TikTok, I have different mediums where I can potentially make money at. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by career building. Make sure by the time you hit your 30s that you have an influx amount of resources such as money and stuff like that. All right. So yeah, moving on to number two. Let's go. Number two, you must network. So let's go back to what I said about college campuses. You know what I mean? So when I was about 18 and I first attended college, you know what I mean? I would just go to school, do my work or do a lack thereof work, and then just go back home as if nothing ever happened, right? That's not the right mentality to do so. What you actually must do is use college as a tool, right? Use college as a tool. So just like you, there's people that are in there that are getting their degrees, right? There are people in there that might be more advanced than you. There might be people that might be a few steps behind you. You know what I mean? Your goal while you're in there, yes, is to inevitably get your degree, right? But you must network in there. In other words, you must build allies. You know what I mean? Once you build allies, you have a good foundation, right? So let's say, for example, right, I'm building a YouTube channel, but my friend over there has a business. All right, cool. When I reach 1,000 subscribers and I get monetized, well, guess what? I will sponsor your little business, and therefore we could both make money off of that. So therefore, guess what? You just doubled your money. You just doubled your money with that, you know, and you found a way for your friends and your allies to eat with you. The goal I'm trying to tell you guys is that you need to build an empire. You know what I mean? You need to use college as a resource to build an empire for yourself. All right. So yeah, moving on to number three. Let's go. All right. Number three, relationship building. All right. So this is not to confuse relationship building with networking. When networking is specifically for your career. All right. Yeah. Networking is specifically for your career. What I mean by relationship building is you build a relationship with those that you feel like those relationships are lacking of. All right. So if you have a bad relationship with your parents, maybe it's time for you to build on those relationships. You know what I mean? What I mean by that, and it can also be as small as building a relationship with your doctors, with your dentist, and the person in the corner store that you buy Pepsis or buy your snacks from. You know what I mean? It could be something as small as that, but also be open to building relationships with friends and stuff like that. Friends, and just people around you. You know, like I've been looking at my generation for a while now, and Gen Z, I can say, is the most loneliest and introverted generation of them all. You know what I mean? And it really puts a toll on somebody that is extroverted and likes talking like myself. All right. So I oftentimes like to look at human evolution as to a reason why we should have friends and people around us. You know what I mean? Why we shouldn't just tackle life on its own, right? So back then when we were, I guess we were hunters and gatherers, basically, right? So with that, this person will hunt, this person will gather, and we would match our resources. A lot of you will probably put that in the category of networking, but I'm gonna go on a rut and say that this is necessary this is just an essential thing for human. It's just a necessity for human living. You know what I mean? And the quality of life when you do have these friends, when you do build on those relationships, such as, you know, the dentist, the doctor, the person on the corner store, your friends, your parents, your family, your cousins, you know what I mean? It can actually lead to a better quality of life, you know what I mean? Because as humans, we are not meant to be alone. We need people around us, you know what I mean? We need allies, we need friends, we need all this other stuff, you know what I mean? So, you know, to my generation, Gen Z, stop the malarkey, go talk to people, go outside, and, you know, experience what it's like to have relationships and close friends, please, all right? So yeah, moving on to number 4, let's go. Number 4, building wealth, all right? So I think it's a good idea for you guys to have a bank account, credit cards, debit cards, by the time that you're 18, all right? I started late. I started at 20, 21 or so. You know what I mean? I'm 22 right now. I'm about to be 23 in July. I think it's a good idea for you guys to start saving as early on as maybe 16 or 18 years old. You know what I mean? And I know this is a video about your 20s, but I'm trying to make a point with this one, right? Think about it. If you're building wealth by the time you are 18 all the way to 30, dude, you're gonna have a lot of money saved up, you know what I mean? And trust me, you're gonna want that money saved up. That's gonna be setting for the foundation of a savings account and just to have money for a rainy day. So what I opt to do is, I work at a grocery store, right? So what I do is I take $75 from my savings account or from my checkings account, from every check that I have, and put it in a savings account. And I gotta say, I'm not gonna say the exact number, but I have a decent sized savings account, all right? So, and I'm only 22. Imagine what I'm gonna have at age 30. You know what I mean? So yeah, moving on to number 5. Let's go. And finally, number 5, you must heal from all your past traumas. Now, this is something that I am currently struggling with. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get too much into details with it, but you know, it could really hold you back. You know, holding on to beliefs that no longer serve you, and holding on to things that just make your life a lot harder, right? So I'm gonna give you an example with relationships. You know, the person you're in a relationship with, and this is why I was saying, you know, build on relationships and stuff like that, you know, in your 20s and stuff like that, you know, because the thing is, if you have all those past traumas that you have, you know what I mean, the person that you're in a relationship with, whether it's a friendship, whether it's whatever, you know what I mean, can have your best interest, you know what I mean, can have your very best interests in general, you know what I mean, but your mind has been polluted by all this toxicity that you think that they're doing you dirty, you know what I mean, you think that they're trying to attack you, you think that they're trying to harm you, you think things that are not bound in reality. So for example, you know, yesterday they might have been giving you good attention, they might, you know what I mean, like not even attention, but they might have been giving you a good reaction, but then today they're cut and dry and stuff like that. You know, it messes with your head a little bit, you know, and you start thinking things like, oh no, see, they just want to do this and that, and they just want to hurt me and this and that. That's not the case, man. And that's a sign that you need to heal from all those, you know, toxic mindsets that you have, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it just holds you back in life, you know what I mean? That's just one example out of many that I can probably think of in my head, you know. Because of your past experiences and your past traumas, you know, you don't trust people, you don't like trusting people, you think people are out to get you and stuff like that, you know, and that's why you need to heal from all your past traumas and stuff like that, so you can have a better quality of life, all right? So yeah, moving on to the outro, let's go. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram, and your boy Tails out.